looking at the capital market performance in the year 2023. Because since the beginning of the year, the equity market has witnessed an unprecedented rally, seeing a whole lot of, buying interest across various sectors, with the market cap gaining over 10 trillion naira from January up to now. The market opened the year about 27.915 trillion. As of today, is close to 40 trillion, 39.7 trillion naira in market capitalization we are having currently. Let's talk to a stockbroker. Stockbrokers, really. I have two of them joining me. Jamiu Mohammed is the head of capital market, APT Securities and Fund. He joins me virtually from Lagos. Good morning, Jamiu.
Good morning, Yusuf.
It's a pleasure to have you. Charles Fakrogha is also a stockbroker. He's also live with me via phone from Lagos as well. Good morning, Mr. Charles.
Good morning, Yusuf.
All right. So let me start with you, Mr. Charles. NGX appears to be, standing alone away from the larger economy. What we know is that the capital market is a barometer through which you measured, the economic growth of any country. At that pointer, that will tell investors that indeed your economy is doing very well. But that is a different story we are having in 2023. The economy is not so doing well. The standard of living of the people is falling in a way, but the market is indeed not really care about what happened to the larger economy. This is very unusual, Mr. Charles.
Yes, I agree with you. Despite the concerns about soaring inflation, interest rate issue, macroeconomic indices, a lot of problems there and there, even the quality of life of the average Nigeria, but we still see the stock market posting positive returns. Like you have mentioned, we are talking of the all-share index getting above 72,000 mark, and of course the market capitalization might likely even hit the 40 trillion before the end of this year. Now, if you look at it very well, you have to break it down sector by sector. The sectors that are really benefited, and how many Nigerians actually participate in that sector. Looking at the financial sector or the banking sector, as a result of the economic reforms of the present administration, that sector has really benefited so much. Again, if you also look at some companies that are very, very resilient, the kind of numbers they post on the market has also made those companies to do so well. And we will see that reflecting in the market indicators. That, however, might not translate to the bigger economy, because how many Nigerians still partake in the stock market? We are still not up to maybe about 6 million Nigerians with over 250 million people. So that is why we are seeing in this instance now, the performance of the market, that the stock market, will not actually now reflect what is happening in the overall economy. So again, it goes to show that certain policy reforms will affect certain sectors of the economy and will not affect other sectors, but even cause problems for those sectors. Then the few investors who are also now benefiting based on the sectors they invested in, those policy reforms will bring them to have optimism in the market. And that's why we are seeing a lot of buying sentiment. Okay. However, yes, this does not say that the market does not reflect what is happening in the overall economy. It's just that it's sector by sector, and it is those who have positioned themselves in certain sectors that are actually benefiting from the market.
Indeed, elaborate explanation there, Mr. Charles. Let me quickly talk to Jamiu. Mr. Jamiu, the year is coming to an end, and we are still seeing a positive sentiment, towards the market by investors in the capital market. Quite a whole lot has happened to the market since the beginning of the year, and it doesn't seem that is, appear to, come to an end anytime soon.
Yes, as you have rightly said, the market is on the green, and we hope that it's going to likely continue on the green. So in the case of Nigerian's economy, as you said, everything is not that good. Looking at macroeconomic variables, but looking at our market, the market is performing well, and that's not unconnected with the fundamentality of our market. An efficient market as we have in Nigeria is the one that's supposed to react to some information. Information that push the market are majorly two. We have information flowing in from the economy, and we have the information flowing in from the fundamentals of listed company in the market. If you want to, you agree with me, and everybody will agree with me that as we have it today, most of these listed companies are performing wonderfully well, not only because of what not only because of the economic policy of present administration, and also some restructuring that some of them has done, and that is why we are having it as today that banking sector alone is gaining more than 103% year-to-date return. And if you look at other sectors, even oil and gas, gaining about 124% year-to-date return to the market. So all these things are counter to the fact they are pointing to the fact that the market is sound, is good, and we expect it to grow higher than that. As Charles has rightly said, we are hoping that market may cross 40 trillion markup psychological line this year before the year goes out. So the market is good, and we believe it's going to continue to be good. And this is a time that we feel the market is continuing to be good. As we speak today, the market has already gained, and we have seen the level of activity in the market as just market opened about 1 hour ago, and we have witnessed activity that we used to have about the whole day before now that we used to have in a whole day. The market has traded more than 3 billion today, and it shows that the activity in the market has improved just between 1 hour market has opened. So market is going to continue to grow as we speak, without looking the fact. If there is no any negative news that is coming out from either the market or from the economy.
Indeed. Jamiu, let me stay with you. You said over 3 billion volume of shares have been traded so far. This morning, the market just opened about an hour, 30 minutes ago or thereabout, and we're having this volume of trade. This is likely going to be like a continue of the same thing that we talked about, right?
Yes. Initially, before now, what average value that we normally trade in the market today is always around 3 to 4 billion. But as we speak this morning, markets has traded 3.6 billion just within 1 hour. The market has opened just about 1 hour. The market ago. So it has shown that investors are really interested in the market. And what it means is that there is money within the circulation that are ready for investment. You have to look at the one fact. The fact still remains that this inflation rate is also a driver to people looking for where to invest their money. If you go to money market will be, it's just that you are going to make negative return if you keep your money in the market. So this discourages savings. Rather, people want to go for investment, and that reason why you are seeing the level of activity that we have now. As we speak in the capital market today, as we speak in equity market today, the market has generated a return of about 34% year-to-date return. If I'm not about 40%, sorry, market has generated about 40% year-to-date return as for about 41%, more than 41%. Market has generated that kind of return year to date. So this is pointing to the fact that the market is responding to those figures that those listed companies has released so far.
All right, interesting there. Mr. Charles, the market has done so well, like we said, but there's still the low that we can actually talk about as well. The listing of some big companies, the GSK, leaving Nigeria, PZ causing, and a whole lot of issues as well that happened to the market. What will you make of some, saying by some analysts that the investors are actually looking for safe haven to keep their money as against, coming for a sincere investment?
Like for me, I said, it's not a big distinction.
Hello, Mr. Charles, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, so I was asking, what about some people are saying that some Nigerians, some investors are actually looking for a safe haven where to keep their money, since the larger economy is not really encouraging investment. Don't you think that these people are actually seeing the stock market as a safe haven rather, to hide their money?
Yes, I agree with you, because the stock market is the only place that one way, though you are not guaranteed, you are sure to beat inflation when the market is doing positively. However, it also has downside in high risk and at the same time high return. For the other section of the companies that are leading the market, well, I would say it is not a new thing. Free entry, free exit. We have seen companies exit in the market, also seen companies that have come to live in the market. So I will advise market operators, regulators, and every other person is to maintain the integrity of the market. And once that is done, we will see more and more attraction, listing to the market. You cannot force anybody to remain in an economy, or you force them to go. So they will now look at their own portfolio, look at their own strategy, look at how they're operating and say, yes, this market is okay for us. We want to remain in this economy, or we want to leave. But most importantly, we should maintain the integrity of the market. People will still leave, people will still come.
All right. Jamiu, maybe you should respond to the same question that Mr. Charles just responded to, about people seeing the stock market as an avenue for them to hide their money, since there is uncertainty in the larger economy.
Thank you. In addition to what Charles has said, the market is a sound, is an efficient market, free entry and exit. So if that is the platform, that platform has been provided for anybody that want to delist and want to list, then the market is good to go. And that is that. And you want to look at the reason why these companies are going. They are foreign companies, and the only reason that they gave to us is harsh operating environment. So, and when you are a foreigner, if you are a visitor in a particular environment, there something happen, you run away. But if you are the person living within that environment, you choose to work together and make sure that the issue, the problem is being resolved. So the local companies, the local listed company, the domestic listed company that we have, they are there working day and night, trying to sort it out with whatever that is being harsh in the environment, to make sure that they are coming to. And that is why you see most of the domestic listed companies, they are doing good, they are doing well, and also they are still in the market. And coming to the fact from the angle of investor, what they are looking for safe haven, and they want to look for where they can grow their investment. So, and they look at equity market as one of the places that they can hide their fund. And equity market is a market that investing in it is not something that exposed to everybody. There is a fiduciary relationship in the market that make the operator not to expose whatever is being invested in the market to a third party. So they look at this market as safe haven, and also to hide most of their investment. And this is the reason why they are patronizing the equity market.
All right, let's begin to look at the outlook now for 2024. We've seen a very impressive performance in 2023. And of course, the year is coming to an end. We have less than 10 days or thereabouts to the end of the year. And of course, obviously, the market is going to close the year strong, except anything, something drastic happen to some of the bellwether stocks in the market. Let's look at the NGX outlook now for 2024. What should we expect from investor, Mr. Charles? Hello, Mr. Charles, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. The market is likely to close positively at the end of the year 2023, and we see that moving forward into 2024. Yes, I see positive in the market. However, we are still going to even see more of this possible, because some of the government policies that this new administration has put in place will now begin to see some of their impact, because we know that the government meant well for the Nigerian economy, and we are going to be seeing more pressure from the average Nigerian on the government, and we'll see a lot of things being done to improve the economy. However, we will only see this positive in the Nigerian market if the government will be sustainable, if the government will be transparent, if the government will be open, and allow Nigerians to buy into some of the policies in which they are bringing to stabilize the economy. The CBN, the SEC, the government itself, all but we seem to be all hands on deck, and let Nigerians know the direction in which they are going. We'll see positive in the economy, and we'll see positive in the market. But like I said earlier, this will only be possible government transparency.
Indeed, that is a caveat to that. Mr. Jamiu, do you agree with Mr. Charles that the positive sentiment will continue until 2024?
Yes, yes, I agree, because of the fact that not only that the government has to be transparent, they have to be committed to every policy that is being implemented by the government. You see, the problem Nigeria is having now is structural. They are structural problems. This takes time to be fully implemented and be corrected also. So your consistency also matter after your transparency. So when you are consistent, if you have a policy consistent, you definitely address some of those quagmire in the economy that make us to remain stagnant in terms of some of these macroeconomic figures. So, and coupled with the fact that the market is doing well, even when the economy is bad, you should be expecting it to be also doing better when the economy is becoming good. So what I will advise the government is the consistency into whatever they are going to implement it as a policy. We are going to implement as a policy, and also to remain transparent, as Charles rightly said.
Mr. Jamiu, just before in 30 seconds, if you can just put it together, what happened if the government policy, in a way, there is inconsistency or there is a derailment? Are we likely going to see a different capital market from what we are having in 2023?
It may not happen like that, because of the fact that, you see, the market we have is a market, the equity market as we have today. You look at the level of participation of different components in the market. In this market, we have foreign investors, we have domestic investors. Out of these domestic investors, we have retail investors and we have institutional investors. So these people have different role to play when there is economy going down. So if you look at the participation of foreign to domestic as we have it today, in year-to-date participation of foreign investors, so equity market is around 9.51%, while we have domestic being participating around 90.49% as of today. So if any of these policy, if government is not that consistent, the local and domestic listed companies knows how to maneuver around the economy, because these are no environment they have been operating. For the fact that there's nowhere to go, they can only adjust some of their operations to make.
All right, Jamiu Mohammed. Let me give Charles 30 seconds for his final thought. Mr. Charles, the year-to-date gain is currently at 46.65%. This is a very huge number. Like Jamiu did say, we have so much domestic participation in the market compared to what we had before, where our market was controlled by foreign investors. Whatever happened when they take their investment, we are down. But now we have strong domestic participation that has at least kept the market afloat. Now, are we likely going to actually see that, going into 2024, like I asked Mr. Jamiu as well?
Yes, I will assure you that there is a lot of market development going on. So during 2024, we're going to be seeing more local or domestic participation in the Nigerian market, because a lot of work is being done by operators like myself, SEC, and other relevant government agencies to see that more and more domestic investors come back to the market and increase their participation. Like Jamiu has said, we even have institutional investors in the local, in domestic market.
All right.
See more and more participation of
all right. Charles Fakrogha is stockbroker all the way from Lagos. I must thank you for your time, as well as Jamiu Mohammed, head of capital market, APT Securities. Thank you for your time on Business Daily today. We appreciate your contributions.
Thank you.
All right. So with that is a wrap on the show today. We'll be back again tomorrow. I am Yusuf Akogun.